Hello everyone, welcome to the Up and Down, the totally official show where I will be giving you the ups and downs of the latest Maplestory patch notes. For those of you living under a rock just like me, we are gonna go over the patch notes for the Stargazer update. Now the patch note starts off with introducing us to the brand new, but also not so brand new job, Cia Estelle. The reason I said this is not a brand new job is because it came out in 2023 in Maplestory M, and they are simply porting over this class to the PC version. Now, not everything is getting ported over on a 1-to-1 ratio because surprise, surprise, there are some big changes. So, Cia Estelle will be a magician with intelligence as her primary stats and luck as her secondary stats. She will be using the Celestial Light as her main weapon of choice and the Compass as the secondary. Now, you probably already knew all of this information, so why don't I give you the new and juicy bit, which is her Legion buff and Link skill. For Legion, she will be providing abnormal status damage, which can go up to 6% at max level. For the Link skill, she will be providing 10% buff mastery and 3% critical damage at level 3, meaning you will have to get her to level 210. Now, this video is called the ups and downs, so of course I am obligated to give each section of the video a totally very serious official rating of up or down. And as an Infinity Mage enjoyer, the benefits that Cia Estelle will be providing to my main is definitely getting an up. Following along with Cia's release is her level up event called Wish Upon a Shooting Star. This event will see that you are rewarded each time you hit a level up milestone, and it will last until you hit level 260. Now, you'll get a bunch of stuff from EXP coupons, potions, arcane symbol, notestone, soul earther fragments, along with all of the standard catch-up benefits. Now, unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on who you ask, but there is a premium battle pass attached to this event. Premium user will get even more benefits like a title with temporary stats, some androids, some fashion, and basically double the rewards of the free version. Now, to get the full benefits, you will have to cough over 2,500 Maple Point. Now, what does that translate over to real life dollars? Well, it's more than zero, so I'm just gonna give this one a thumbs down. The next section introduces a brand new system called Skill Sequence. The UI looks very similar to the Buff Tracker UI, but now you'll be able to put all of your buff skills into one button. This is a great system considering that Maplestory is an ever-growing game, and with more skills and abilities coming in the near future, we definitely benefit from having more slots on our keyboard. So, Skill Sequence system is getting an up from me. Moving into the skills improvement and changes. Unfortunately, this is not the 2 minutes and 1 minute cooldown patch, meaning for the last month I might have misinformed a couple people with my balance patch videos. Apologies for that, but those videos are still relevant until changes come through. Anyways, I'm not going to go over the changes for every class in this patch because I actually want to release this video on time, but for those hoping this would be the cooldown changes, well, it's not. That might be a down for you, but for those that don't want the cooldown changes for some reason, this might be an up. Now, as a Heroic World enjoyer, I am not 100% on the benefits of the cross-world auction house and the cross-world meso markets, but from the outside looking in, it seems like you guys will be getting more of an influx in items into your markets, which could mean harder to obtain items like the pitch boss items might be more available. So overall, I'm giving this an up for the regular servers. Now onto something that will benefit everybody, and that is the Genesis weapon will now be easier to obtain. The quest itself will now require less traces of darkness, and you'll only have to beat Black Mage once. This is great for me as somebody who's working towards obtaining a Genesis weapon while soloing everything. For those already in the middle of it though, you'll be glad to learn that it will be less grindy now. This is a massive up. Alright, the next section will be a rapid fire round as most of these changes are quality of life changes. First up, the Monster Park medal will be easier to obtain. Instead of 77 clears for each day, you'll just need 30 daily clears or 3 Monster Park Extreme clears for a particular day. Monster Park Extreme will now be a weekly clear with resets on every Thursdays. Of course, they are adjusting the EXP you get to, going up to about 400% per clear for the Extreme. This is an up. Second is the Epic Dungeon. You can now do 2 Epic Dungeons per week per account. This is an up, but since I have to go through High Mountain again on a second main, this is going to be a down as well. Third is Soul Urda conversions. You can now convert excess Soul Urda fragments? To faint Soul Urda energy or a Hexa booster, which works similarly to a VIP booster. To be honest, I don't know how to feel about this one because I don't usually have access Soul Urda, again, fragments, laying around, but the system is here for the ones that needs it, so it's an up. Fourth is the auto harvesting system, and thank the holy inkwell, finally, you can start the timer, then switch characters without it pausing. Also, instead of waiting 8 hours to reach the daily limit, it will now be 4 hours. This is absolutely an up. Link skill. Basically, every limit associated with this system, except for having 12, has been removed, so it is definitely another up. Quests. You can now actually skip the summary part of the story quest when getting into the Arcane Rivers and Grandis areas. Definitely another up. You will now have a Legion solver in the Legion UI. Up. And finally, you can anvil your medals for free. This is definitely a personal up. Now, there are other smaller quality of life stuff, but I just want to quickly mention these as these are what I care about. Moving on to events. First is the Morning Star Banquets and pretty much all of the events associated with this. This is the main daily check-in events basically from June to August, and as always, they will spoil you with all sorts of goodies when you participate. This one is getting an automatic up. Now, onto the burning events, which is what everybody is talking about. We are getting a Hyper Burn Max, which is basically 4 additional levels per level ups until level 260. You can use this in the brand new Challenger World, which for the first time ever will let you transfer your characters to the heroic worlds, as well as the regular worlds. Hyper burning in the Challenger World will give you better rewards, not to mention that Challenger World also comes with its own events. Challenger World will give you 3 Terra Burns, it has the item burning event, and it will see you doing missions to accumulate points. Each point tiers, so Bronze, Silver, Gold, Emerald, Diamond, and Challenger, will give you various account progression rewards. The ones that everyone is looking to have their hands on are those Ultimate Legion Growth Potions, which will simply give you a free level 200 when used. So if you want a lot of goodies as a new or existing player, then by all means participate in Challenger World, it'll be a lot of fun. Alright, it's also getting an up. Finally, we all care about Miracle Time and Sunny Sundays, so here they are. Remember, on the 29th of June is Shining Star Force, so start saving if you want those gains. Other than that, this is the total for the ups and downs for this patch. Remember, this is a totally legit, very serious show, and if you disagree with any of it, then you can go to whoa, I'm just kidding. Alright, I'm just kidding. I hope people can tell that I'm joking around for the most part. You know what am I saying? This is the internet, someone's gonna take it the wrong way, and you know what? I'm okay with that. As always, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys later.